Alrighty, it's January something, 9th, 10th, 9th, 10th, and look at the green fields. It's going to be up to 45 today. Of course, next week they're predicting about 2 or 3 inches of rain, but hey, you know, what can I say? Uh-oh, wife's getting way too far ahead. So I'm testing out the sound with the back door, the open back door, and the GoPro 4 Hero here. So we'll see how well it picks up my voice. Now I know with the door on, you could barely hear me talking, so I don't know what difference this is going to make, but we'll give it a shot. Well, I like the view going forward for better, but if we're getting the view going forward, you're not going to see me. But there's Mrs. Waller moving that little bit away. Say hi, cheese. So this is one of the places we go for a walk, not too far from the house. Plenty of variety. You got some low rolling hills, some little tree patches and stuff like that. So yeah, my arm's getting tired of holding this camera up. Didn't think that would happen. Oh, is that the sun? Oh my God, the sun's coming out. Alrighty, well, I'll start the camera again. We get in a little different area. So what I've got is I've got this Gorilla Pod on the camera, and I've wrapped it around my shoulder. I guess I could put my hand on it. So it might be a little too jerky because I'm walking. Anyway, it's an experiment. That way you can see where we're walking. I think the view ahead is better than the view behind. You can see the blue skies and clouds and hills and the top of Mrs. Waller's head and whatnot. Oh, and if you look carefully over there, you can see someone walking their horses. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to rain later this afternoon, so now's the time to get out. Oh, Mrs. Waller's just way ahead. Oh my God. I have to run to catch up. So, if this turns out to be too jerky, then obviously this is not going to work. But you don't know unless you try it. So that's why I'm trying it. Okay, so there's Wiesbaden. You can see it kind of sprawling across the valley there. The sun on it. These fields, it's January, like I say, this is I don't know when that grass or whatever was planted, but as you can see, it's growing. And you can see the missus is getting farther and farther away. I'll have to run to catch up. And I got this stuff over here that's kind of growing too. So, looks like I better go catch up to the missus. Alright, continuing along our walk here. Next to the village, it's, as you can see, it's actually walking distance from Wiesbaden. So there's like a little square here. You can walk around these fields in a square and get back to the house. I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour maybe, half hour, I don't know. I don't really walk that much. I kind of more of a biker than a walker or a jogger. But a nice way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Yesterday we spent over 5 hours on the road working on doing my Where's Waldo videos. So that's some shopping. But hey, life is good. Enjoy it. As Dad would say, take time to smell the roses. So, alright. I guess I get down to the corner down there and we make a left. I'll bring you back up to speed. Okay, here's the first corner. Nice little trees on the corner lot. Trail turns to a little bit of, I guess it's asphalt kind of covered in dirt and stuff. So not much to see really, I guess. So I'll kill the camera for a little bit and we'll be back to the next corner. It's a short leg here. So on this walk you can actually see cows, and you can see over there we got some horses, and you got the valley over here. Now if we were to make a right, that would take us into Erbenheim eventually. What's that? Oh yeah, so immediately to our right is Kloppenheim. Is who? Sure. So you can see this is a nice walk. Unfortunately, by the time I get home, it's dark as hell. Winter time. No excuse, mind you. I should be biking. Okay, so we made our second turn. As you see back that way, there's the trees that we started at that first turn. So it really is a short leg here, this part. And then it kind of gets wider as we go down the valley here. Of course, then this leg will be a long leg. This is really pretty. Let's see if we can get Mom out of the picture. That means I have to walk faster. And as you can see too, there's plenty of people even on a Sunday afternoon walking and stuff like that. Wow, this is pretty. Tell you what, for January, this is really nice. Where else are you going to see green like this in January? Of course, next week it's supposed to rain a couple inches or snow a couple inches, but hey, still pretty nice. Got the dogs running down over there. Oh, so once these small mini pastures get overused, I guess they have to move the cows from point A to point B. So, are those cows or people? Oh, I hear so well. She's talking about cows down here. Oh, of course. Yep, you can see them in the woods. Like I said, wouldn't be the first time we ran into the cows on the road, though. Alright, I'm going to kill the video because it's kind of constricted here what we can see in the valley. I'll wait till it opens up again in the valley. Okay, oh, the valley's opened up again here. That's pretty good. I guess that's one way to kill two birds with one stone. Talk to someone on the phone while you're running. Oh, look at that horse and buggy. Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Oh, we might be able to kind of catch up to them when they cross the road. Looks like you got a horse crossing sign here in the middle of our walkway. That's pretty cool.
Wow,
Now that's the way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Have a 6-pack of beer in there and you'd be good to go. Of course, your mom would want to have wine or champagne or something like that.
That's a nice horse.
Yeah. That's a big one. That's a horse that's used specifically for that kind of stuff. Oh, actually making a turn. Oh, yeah, because the horse had to pull uphill a little harder. I thought they were going to go up that way, but obviously that's not a good way to go. That's a good way to get bicycles. See? Everybody's getting exercise. Horses are getting exercise. Dogs are getting exercise. People are getting exercise. What are you doing for exercise today? And here we have a intersection. So this is how much Germany makes it easy for people to walk and exercise. Okay, we're out in the middle of the country and you've got a path there that goes up to the hill into that town. You got a path straight ahead that goes up to that next town. You got a path that goes up over the hill to where we live, and you got the path going back that way, which goes to that town. Okay, so now I understand, because the U.S. is so spread out, it would not be very economically feasible to build a path like this for 10 miles long. I can understand that. But it sure makes it nice living and working in Germany, because if you want to go for a walk, A, you've got paths everywhere. B, dogs are friendly, or they're kept on a leash, and you don't have to worry about some dog on some farmer's land chasing you, as we did when we were growing up as kids. That drove me crazy. We want to take a bike from one town to the next, and we got to worry about running away from dogs every other farm. You're not going to have that here. The people in the government won't put up with it. Looks like the sun's popping out one more time. Nice. So you can understand why I like living over here. Yeah. Oh good, we got some wind blowing. We can test how well the shield blocks the wind and at the same time allows me to talk and be comprehensible. So yes, my wife's hill. I'm gonna say if the ground was drier, I'd sit and wait for it, but I guess that ain't gonna happen. So, all right, I'll catch you on the downside, or on top of the hill. Maybe I'll catch you on the top of the hill. This is why you wear clothes in layers, so you can peel off the layers as you get hot, and you don't sweat as much. Because I'm sure going down this hill with the breeze we're getting off this side, it's going to be pretty cool, and I'm going to need to put this jacket back on. So, make you dizzy. There's the whiffy poo. Nice. Okay, back up the hill. Mom just put on her jacket. Now the wind, instead of coming from the side, is coming from our backs up the hill. Now I can see that's pretty cool. Plus this is starting to level off, so we'll be cooling down. I see a bench I might sit at for a while. See how much further your mom wants to walk. I can wait for her while she's doing more walking, or we both sit, or she turns around. Find out in a little bit. Hope you're getting the sun rays coming through the clouds. What a nice view. Shit. I need to do this more often. First week of January. 11 months since Mom passed. Still have my moments. This is beautiful. You can watch the sun rays slowly moving across the valley with the clouds. You don't see that when you're walking though. You gotta stop and look. It's times like these that you need to be thankful for having life, living life. You know, whatever you believe in doesn't matter. Make sure you take time every day to do something like this. Get away from the computer. You don't even have to be out of the house. I mean, you can be out on the balcony, you could be on the couch. I mean, you just sit back, relax, and but I tell you what, out in the country is much better. Not as many distractions. Let your mind wander. Yeah. 45 degrees. Yes, I'm wearing long johns to be prepared for the cold, so that's not bothering me or affecting me. Got my earmuffs on, as you could see in the film. Think about hitting another brewery today. See if your mother will go along with that plan. They produce about 12 beers a year, one per season. So what I'd like to do is maybe we can go there for dinner, so she doesn't have to cook, and I can grab their season beers and maybe grab their January beer, and then that'll give me more than enough content for the next couple months to be able to do my beer reviews. Sit down, watch the sun rays go across the valley, Mrs. Waller. Look over there.
Yeah. And I think it's getting out over there with that town and over that town.
Nice chair here.
Yeah.
I'll have to do this more often.
A lot of people sitting here.
But it's going to be a while before the sun sets after I come home, so Saturday, Sunday is really the only day to do this for me.
Yeah, just winter time.
You're in front of the camera, and it's rolling.
Oh, sorry.
You can stand over there.
No, I can see it.
Don't say sorry to me, say sorry to Binky. Alrighty, I need to get walking again. See you in a little bit. Top of the hill going down. Not using my iPad today. Figured as wide a view as this thing has, I shouldn't need to use the iPad. When you're using Wi-Fi, battery really goes down fast, so I figured I'd give this a try. Oh yeah, wind's coming from behind the camera. I wonder if that's making a lot of noise. Guess we'll find out in a little bit. So the view going down. There's the view down the valley. There's the bench I was sitting at. So you get kind of a valley view here. Ooh, yeah, pretty windy. I can see why I had to put my jacket back on. Coming up the hill at the top here. Gee, can you imagine why people want to live here? Why not? And you're walking distance of Wiesbaden. They have the festivals and stuff in Wiesbaden. The small towns you see on the left, they each have their own little festivals. I'm sure the town behind us does. I mean, you can walk to these little festivals. And so kind of like where the camera's pointed now, you got the Rhine River. Across the Rhine River, you got Mainz in that area. Because Mainz is right across the river from Wiesbaden. And if we went way to the left, can't see it here from here, but Frankfurt's over there. That's like 30 minutes away by car. So there you have it. Almost to the bottom of the valley. I thought this is kind of a nice view. It looks like the sun's gonna come out. Trying anyway. There's the four-way crossroads. Road path up the hill leads into where area where we live. Hill we just came down from. Not really much of a hill, but it's enough. Well, looks like I better catch up to the Wi-Fi. Four-way intersection, you can see here they got the sign for bicyclists here at the intersection. So depending on what small town you want to go to, you just go in that path. At the next town, there'll be signs in the town that take you to the towns after that. Up the hill, up the hill. La 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 la. So the last big exercise kick for the day. Try not to slip and fall in the mud. It seems like it's not very slippery, so coming down will be different. Oop. A little slippery, but there's rocks underneath these leaves and dirt, so got a little bit of a grip. Oh, it's making me breathe heavy. Ooh, oh, 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 wee, oh. Oh, wee, oh. Is that a guy to greet us? Hey, we come out over the top of the hill. And there's Wiesbaden again. And your mom. Sorry, you haven't been to our apartment here in Wiesbaden yet, have you? We'll have to change that. Alright. See you on the flip side.